So all of this GTA 6 stuff, it's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? Now, I've not streamed in a few weeks, but when was it now? It's like 2 weeks ago. It's 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks to the day, in fact, isn't it? Since the pre-orders came out and they released all of those screenshots, which I still find it weird. Well, put it this way. I don't see many people talk about it, but I find it really weird that they've not shown us actual gameplay before releasing the pre-order stuff. I just think it's silly. I just think it's not a good sign. It's not a good sign. When we're showing off the pre-order bonuses and these Ultimate Edition bonuses, which are basically just things that they've cut from the game and they're trying to give you as like an additional thing to warrant selling the game at a higher price. You know, this is something that should have been in the game anyway for everybody. So then everybody goes out and buys the game for like what, £90 or whatever. They put all of this stuff behind this Ultimate Edition thing, which is just... I'm not going to swear, I've only just started. I've not streamed in 3 weeks either, so I'm going to try and calm down. I wanted to talk about this because not many people have talked about it. Like, okay, I'm going to say this. If you're looking forward to the game, you can look forward to the game. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. But for me, so many games have come out and they've been a disappointment, and so much has changed at Rockstar Games over the last 13 years that it's just not the same Rockstar, and we have not seen what the game... Well, okay, we've seen what the game's like. We know that the world building is going to be alright, but we expected it to be. But what about the game itself? What is GTA 6 going to improve upon from this game? And we've seen nothing, yet they want you to go out and buy the game for £90. You know, and the pre-orders are out, and it's like, oh, check out the pre-order benefits. We've got all of these screenshots. It's like, okay, but what about another trailer? It's just not a good look when you're releasing the pre-orders when we've not even seen what the gameplay is going to be like. Why would I pre-order a game when I don't know what the gameplay is going to be like? It's like, okay, yeah, I'm going to assume it's going to be similar to this, like an evolution of this. Yeah, okay, but I've still not seen it. People could be expecting more from this game than what it's going to be, and they've gone out and pre-ordered. People will be disappointed. I'm not saying you can't still look forward to the game, but people will be disappointed. And then, you know, yeah, I've not got the overlays on because it's warm today again. Yeah, I've not died to climate change either. I've not succumbed to climate change because I'm not streaming for 2 weeks, as you know, some people would have you believe. Like, these Ultimate Edition benefits with these outfits and these hair salons and okay, like maybe the cars, I somewhat get the cars, but at the same time with the cars, they're just remodeled versions of cars that we've already got in past games. So it's just not. I mean, I'll get the screenshots up. It's just, who cares? I just don't see who gives a shit about these pre-order bonuses. Primarily the Ultimate Edition stuff. I don't know all the info with the Ultimate Edition stuff, but there's things included with the Ultimate Edition that's basically... It's content that's cut from the base game just to warrant them selling the game at a higher price to you. I'm looking at some of the screenshots here now. Shall I get it up? I'm looking at some of the screenshots here now, and it's just like, what? Who cares? Well, you can make your character look like that. You know, you see some people simping for this character as well. I don't know her name now. I don't know her name. Lucia, isn't it? She looks like a bloke with a wig on. I'm not even joking. There's one down here somewhere. Let me try and show you. Where is it? I'm sure there's a screenshot somewhere. You can see it on there a little bit. She's got a bit of a masculine face, hasn't she? It's on one of these screenshots somewhere. I think it's this. I'm thinking she looks a bit like a transgender. I can pull it off somewhat well. That makes you look twice, you know what I mean? But yeah, all these being like pre-order bonuses. I hate this like speed ramping thing they've got on the scroll as well. Like, I hate when websites do this and like, oh, it looks more professional. Yeah, but it hinders my experience on the website because the input's not as raw. Don't get me started on inputs. Okay, weapon skins and liveries and shit like that. Who gives a shit? That's what should be in it. Weapon skins and liveries. Maybe the additional outfit stuff, but like we've still not seen the gameplay, and they want you to pre-order all of this. They want you to get the Ultimate Edition. For what? Gay haircuts? Yeah. Brilliant. Thank you, Rockstar. Thank you, Rockstar. At least some of the cars look alright. But we gathered that would be the case because they look alright in this game now. I mean, look at these screenshots here. Like, what on earth? Get some tattoos, do you? I mean, look at these screenshots here. Anyway. Shadow, welcome. I just don't see... Well, in fact, we're going to be getting a trailer for the online update. I'm more bored about the online update and what's going to be happening with the online, which we have seen nothing about the online at all, have we? Why have I got a scope on my gun? What? Like... What has happened whilst I've been gone? Street welcome. Why have I got a scope on my gun? Does anybody know what that's about? You know what had happened as well? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I played it on stream or not, but the last time I played Forza Horizon, like 3 weeks ago. Can you remember playing it with Bosswood Street? I've got to check this now. I've got to check this to make sure it's not happened again. So I'm thinking like they've changed something with the braking. And I must have accidentally done something with the controller. Because you can change things on the fly by pressing the buttons. So what this had done was, it had gone into adaptive mode. So like, if I press this trigger in slightly, it doesn't apply like a certain amount of pressure, it will just apply all of the pressure. If I have it off, I can look, steadily put pressure on. And obviously that's what you want for braking, so then, you know, you're not locking up all the time. So I'm losing these races, and I'm thinking, God, what has happened? Am I just crap now? Because of this. But it's not on. It just feels a bit weird because I've not played in like 3 weeks. Right, anyway, what the hell is this about? Why am I having to change this? I never have the scopes on. I mean, I do and I don't. Depends what it's on. Not the SMGs. Yeah, it's been a few weeks. But anyway, the online update and the online for GTA 6 as well. This is a thing, and I've not seen many people talk about this. What is the online gonna be? What is the online gonna be? But more importantly, at the minute, when is the online even gonna come out? Because I mean, we're gonna have to wait to see what this update's like, but I can't believe we're getting a heist update yeah, okay, it could just be like a Clucking Bell farm raid, but, you know, designed more like a heist and it's tagged onto the mansions. But I can't believe we're getting a heist update, and if it is a substantial update, I'd actually worry about when GTA 6 Online is going to come out. Because why on earth would we, only a few months out from the launch of GTA 6 now, get a substantial update for GTA Online? When, you know, they could have spent that time making content for GTA 6 Online updates, because that's, you know, what everyone's going to be playing. At this point, who gives a shit about the online for this game? It's almost like they're only doing this update because GTA 6 Online isn't going to come out for a long time, maybe like over a year from now. Or it's just not going to be this. There's just something that doesn't sit right about this. Maybe I'm being a bit too skeptical. Maybe I'm reading in between the lines too much, but it's just, it doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. Why make a heist for this game now when you could be making a heist for GTA 6 Online? It doesn't. It does not make sense, does it? Okay, maybe they haven't fully finished the game, so they can't make the content. But you know, we're a few months out from launch now. Okay. But they can be making it at the same time as the game's getting finished off. It's just a weird one. It's a weird one, and it just doesn't sit right. So we'll see if it's a big update and it includes a lot of content, and it feels like a bit of a throwback to when the online updates used to be somewhat good 4 or 5 years ago. Then I'll be a bit skeptical. A few things will need answering before launch, 100%. Look, going back to what I said earlier, it's just not a good look when they put out the pre-orders and we barely know anything about the game. Okay, we've had 2 trailers and a bunch of screenshots, but we've got no information on the game. No information on the game. They've not told us much about it at all. We've not seen gameplay. Yeah, they want you to go out and pre-order, buy the Ultimate Edition for £90, which is just cut content from the base game, just to, you know, excuse them selling the game at a higher price here. I'm not trying to get people down. I'm just trying to be realistic. So many times, like, people have set themselves up to be disappointed. It's just, don't do it to yourself. Don't let them fool you. Basically, don't let them fool you. I'm saying you can't look forward to the game, but you know, they're definitely. It's like all of this definitely doesn't sit right. Put it that way. It's just weird, really weird. We're not going to get a trailer for at least another month. It's just weird as well, because you'll have had to wait like a month and a half between the pre-orders to the next trailer. I was like, well, really, with the pre-orders, we should have had a substantial amount of information, because that's what normally happens. You know, they sit down and talk to you about the game. You know, like what Forza Horizon did. They show you the gameplay and all the things that, you know, that's changed in the game, and all the things that they've done. You know, the developers talking about the game. Okay, Rockstar, I'm going to get the developers on to talk about the game, but they have like a commentary sort of thing, don't they? But no, just go out and pre-order the game. Okay. I honestly now, I can't think of any other game that has put out pre-orders with this little amount of information about the game. My monitor was a bit to one side. Or I'm sat to one side. I moved my monitor the other day because it didn't feel right. And I've never been able to sit right afterwards. 67 months. Don't say it. Nobody say it. Welcome, Mikey. It's nothing about you, Mikey. I'm on about that bloody 6-7 meme. Someone will say it. Shout. Mikey B, 67 months. I've not got mine yet. I remember when I've not got mine because it, like, the card was playing up. What was it? And something happened. Something happened. It doesn't play up anymore. Like, it wasn't playing up last time. Well, it still isn't playing up because I'm still a member. It can't play up anyway. Like, they obviously get paid through the monetization stuff. So, without showing any actual content, maybe, Mikey, maybe it's just not a good look. It's just not a good look. They need to answer a bunch of things because, you know, if the pre-orders weren't out, we wouldn't necessarily talking about, you know, what's going to be in the game. Is the online even going to be there? There's so many people that are probably pre-ordering the game, assuming that the online's going to come out straight away. It might not. You know, all these answers. So, okay, but by the way, I probably will buy the game and I will probably play it on stream, but, you know, if the online's not there, then what are they hiding? Well, they're not hiding anything. There's nothing to hide. That's a problem. That's how it comes across. I've said it for long enough on stream. Like, nothing happens on this game now. I'll stream every week just for the sake of it. And I have the same. I bring up the same points every week on stream. I just don't see what they've done to make us look forward to this game. It's like, okay, the graphics look better, the world building's improved, okay. So the game, in that regards, the game's going to be more immersive. But what about the gameplay? You can make an immersive world, but if the gameplay's shit and we've done nothing to improve upon it, and we've done nothing to improve upon the mission design, added new things into the game to push, you know, what's possible in GTA forward, what's the point? You know, 13 years have passed and it's basically just going to be this game with slightly better graphics. Wow. And worse characters. You know, from what... Okay, we've not played the game. We've not played the game, so I can't really say too much on this. But from what we've seen in the trailers, the main characters, definitely do not match those of the ones in this game. Like, which of those two main characters could compete with the three main characters in this game? And I don't even like Trevor. Okay, that's controversial. People aren't going to take me serious now, but I mainly don't like Trevor because I think the guy's a knobhead. But yeah, Bulldog, welcome. Because the game's going to get delayed. I don't think the game won't get delayed now. I don't think the game will get delayed now. I just think there's something not right with the game. It's not going to be what people think it is. It's just going to be this game with better graphics. It's not going to really improve upon much. My biggest worry for it is like the online mode. When's the online mode going to come out? And what is the online mode going to be like? I don't know why I'm not in a custom car, by the way. So what is the online mode going to be like? Because, you know, the developers aren't the same, and the developers, in my opinion, are a bit out of touch. You've got all of these, you know, the role-playing stuff that's took off and they've acquired 5M, so if you don't think that's going to have some sort of effect on GTA 6 Online, then, yeah. I'll be shocked if it doesn't, put it that way. So yeah, I'll be shocked if... Well, you've even seen, like, role-playing elements in this game with the bloody jobs that they make you do when they've added them in, with the forklift stuff and the other things. I just think, is this what people want to do? Okay, it's got its niche audience, and I'm sure some people do enjoy it on console, but the main reason why role-playing in GTA is so popular is because everybody wants to watch these streamers play it, and they see the viewers, and they probably see so many people playing the games on PC and assume that everybody wants to play it, and it's like, no, not everybody wants to play it. I know nobody. Okay, people will try it, but I know nobody that would take that over this. Nobody. The only things that are all right on the on like these 5M servers are probably like the racing servers, where you've got all these like additional modes. It was always like the random racing, and then you've got like these additional cool cars as well that they've got in there that people like. It's most of the 5M stuff I've seen people rate. Well, the people that I've talked to, it's all mainly stuff like that. It's not like the role playing side of things. Yeah, well, the story will be better. You like to think the gameplay is better in the new one, and the map, and the things to do in the game. But you know, that's all. We've not seen it, have we? We've not seen it. That's all still to be shown. We can assume that's going to be the case as well. But like, this is what I'm saying. We shouldn't assume it's going to be the case because, like, why can we pre-order the game without actually seeing the gameplay? It's just so weird. Oh yeah, you can pre-order it and get all these bonuses. Get these clothing items, these haircuts, liveries, cars, weapon skins. It's like, but what's the game going to be like? It's so weird. It's so weird. And yeah, I know we've seen 2 trailers. I'm not saying that, but there's no gameplay in those trailers. And yes, they've said it's gameplay, but it's basically gameplay from in Rockstar Editor, isn't it? It's gameplay from in Rockstar Editor. Restrictions and being conned. I think it's the developers that are of more of a concern. You see, like, I don't want to say this because I banged on about this for some time. Okay, there's political reasons behind it as well, but I think for the large part, there's so many people that end up in like video game development that aren't creative people, and they know how to work the things, and they've passed all of these things, and okay, they may like it to a degree, but they aren't that good at doing what they do. Because beforehand, when you had people making games, it was only the people that were passionate about making games that made games. And I'm not saying these people aren't passionate, they're just not passionate enough. It's almost like they enjoyed playing games as a kid, so when they went down that route to get into game development as a career. When they're not necessarily creative people, and they're not exactly that passionate for making games, they just like games. You know what I mean? That's how it comes across. You get so many games that come out as well where they're just missing all of these features, and it's like, how on earth have they not picked up on the most basic things? It's like this. Remember High Guard at the start of the year? That was a first-person shooting game made by all of these supposedly former Apex Legends developers and Call of Duty developers, and like the settings in that game were piss poor. Okay, the gameplay, also crap. Don't get me wrong, but when they're releasing stuff on console without an FOV slider in 2026, it's just what? Mental. And it's like, it's not just High Guard, it's all these other video game developers. Well, High Guard's a game, isn't it? I don't know what the studio is called now. It's probably been shut down, hasn't it? No idea. They get shut down because the games are crap. If the games weren't crap, they wouldn't be getting shut down. Yeah. So yeah, obviously it's a concern when it comes to GTA 6 because so much has changed at Rockstar. You've got all of these people making these games, and when you see, look, I'm not really going to talk much about this, but when they start talking about like when they've these protesting with this union busting stuff, I've not really looked too much into it, but a quick physiognomy check on these people, I just think some of these people would want me killed. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, some of them just like typical commie looking bastards, really. Full on woke, adhere to cultural Marxism to their max. So yeah, I don't exactly trust them to make a good game. I don't exactly, aesthetics aren't I'm gonna get called a fascist now because I'm talking about aesthetics, but aesthetics isn't necessarily their thing. Put it that way. So yeah, I worry about all these like minor details that, you know, okay, they're only slight details, but they add up to be like a big thing. And the story. And the story. I mean, look at the characters in this game. People have said it before, haven't they? I mean, look at how many times I've complained about some of these people, like the bloody Dax. And all of them. I don't like any of them. And these are characters that you're supposed to be working with. I don't like them. I don't like them. People really didn't like those in the Los Santos Tuners. Like, the Los Santos Tuners update's a good update. But people didn't like those two characters, did they? Those are probably the ones that people hated the most. And they're not all of the ones that came out after are basically just not memorable. They tried to do something with Dax, didn't they? But it's just... It was like cringe. It was like somebody that... It was like somebody that's not into Grand Theft Auto trying to write a Grand Theft Auto character. No, that is Rockstar for you. But yeah... avoiding the political stuff. It's just the people that are there now and the people that are making the game, not the same people that are making the game that were making the game beforehand, and the game's going to go in a different direction, and it's going to be completely different to what we used to in the past. I touched upon this. Let me pull up this video. Shall we watch the video? I made a video almost 3 years ago saying it's time to worry about GTA 6. Shall we watch it? Shall we watch it? Because this is 3 years ago. Shall we watch it? Shall we watch it? So this is... It's time to worry about GTA 6. Let me get my phone out. So get the chat up. So this is... It's time to worry about GTA 6. It's time to worry about GTA 6. I've not seen this in ages, by the way. It's going to be interesting to see what I say. I somewhat remember some of the things that I said in it. Most recent characters are like they aim for 10-year-old audience. Well, it's just... It's like it's women coming up with these characters, trying to, like, make a character that... Like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying women can't be into GTA. But you've got... It's something's gone wrong. Something's gone wrong. Please don't watch it. RedLester, shut up.
This is a discussion that we need to have at this point. I'm pretty sure you've all seen the Red Dead Redemption stuff yesterday. However, I'm not going to talk about that in this video.
I remember
There's
that.
a lot of other things that Rockstar have messed up on recent years, and we need to talk about it. We need to have a reminder because...
There weren't too many people back then. I mean, this is nearly 3 yeyears ago. There wasn't really too many people talking about these issues back then.
Look, without Rockstar...
This is why I made this video. I remember now, because I always try making videos that people aren't necessarily making. When there's not necessarily nothing to cover, I can't really make anything, and I don't really want to keep on making the same video over and over again.
These days, can we really expect GTA 6
This is me on
to be
Telefall.
the game that we expect it to be? Probably not. I mean, what do we have a recap on first? There's that many things to choose from where they've gone wrong in recent
Can you hear
years.
this?
It's hard to pick one out. You know, I think I'm going to start with expanded and enhanced because, well, it's not expanded and enhanced now, is it? But it was at first. I mean, that is basically just a port of the game onto next gen, which is a 60 FPS upgrade. How ridiculous. They could have updated the current game to be able to do that.
I mean, we've all moved on from complaining about this, but this was a big thing at the time, wasn't it?
And let's face it, at this point, they only ever released that as an excuse to add in GTA Plus, the subscription service, which they're probably trialing, or GTA 6. You know, I can put money on it now that GTA 6
we still talk about this, don't we? We still talk about this.
Ever from Rockstar Games, I can guarantee it. Whether that's a subscription service, whether that is shark cards, whatever, there'll be more things to buy in that game with real money than what there is in GTA.
Well, we've already seen this already, haven't we, with the Ultimate Edition, with so much of the content that's been cut from the base game, and they've just put it in the Ultimate Edition just to warrant them selling the game at a higher price. We've already seen this already, haven't we, with the Ultimate. So how much, how much more of that are you going to have to put up with throughout the years? You know, what about the other things that are just unannounced, that are just going to be there without just no prior warning?
GTA 5 and any other Rockstar
Hang on,
game.
RedLester's left a comment. Every day, no, I have not. Shut up, RedLester, I have not.
I'm going to forget a lot of things because they've messed up on a lot, by the way. They've messed up on a lot. So when the next-gen version first came out, you couldn't transfer your character across without losing it on last gen. However, with the recent update, they fixed that, so now you can transfer
like,
across.
why was this... Like, if they could have done this to begin with, why did you just not do it in the first place? This is still bullshit. Like, I've never gone back and played the old one, but like, there was no need for this to happen, was there?
And keep your character at the same time. So guess what? If you've already transferred across,
And basically, I'm saying they keep making silly decisions that they shouldn't be making. So it's like, how can we trust these developers to make a game that works properly? It is a decent game.
Character back on last gen. You know, what a joke! What a joke! And then was it the year after? Oh no, this was before. This was before. Look, there was even messing up beforehand. This was the trilogy definitive edition. Remember that? Remember how bad that was? God, I've definitely got no high hopes for this Red Dead Redemption.
That was just... I'm not a fan of the old games, but if I was, I definitely wouldn't have been happy with that, because that was bigged up to be something that it just wasn't. It just wasn't. And they were taking down... The problem with this was they were taking down fan mods that did a better job than what they'd done. These mods, I think some of these mods had been up for years as well, and they were giving out cease and desist or something like that to these mods for these old games, because it gave them like a new makeover sort of thing. That was better. That was better than definitive edition bullshit.
Port now I haven't really played the definitive edition. It was on Game Pass for a bit, so I think I played 30 minutes of it.
What you on about, RedLester? What you on about? I've always said I talk about the things that people aren't talking about, and like everyone's just chiming along with what Rockstar are doing and falling for all of their bullshit. I'm basically saying, look, be careful with what you expect out of this game, because they've put out the pre-orders when so much has changed at Rockstar. They've not really showed the game off. Anything could happen. There's just so many questions surrounding the game. I've not pre-ordered the game yet. There's so many questions around the game, and the pre-orders are already out. These questions should have been answered before the pre-orders go out, or the questions should have been answered as the pre-orders have gone out, but no, they haven't.
Look, I'm pretty sure we've all seen enough media to know how bad this is. It's terrible. The fact that they ever released this is just a clear indication that this isn't what Rockstar used to be. So how can we have faith in them going forward? Now, cast your mind back to the beginning of the year. I don't know if you can remember this properly. I can't really remember it properly, but I'm pretty sure people couldn't play GTA Online on the PC without putting their entire PC at...
I mean, this is always happening, isn't it? It's just not a GTA thing either. It's just... neglect. Yeah, like, they don't give a shit, do they?
That's right, their entire PC at risk. I remember saying at the time that Rockstar should just shut the servers down temporarily while
they should do. They should do.
So then people that aren't in the know.
The thing is, nobody knows. Nobody knows. Like, you'll have people that are playing GTA Online unaware with all the security risk, especially when there's something like this going on.
Don't log into GTA Online on PC and end up losing their entire PC because of it. But no, they didn't do that, and I'm pretty sure...
some people have got viruses.
They were slow to respond, game never went offline, and they just carried on as if it was normal, and then when they did release a fix for it, they was pretty quiet about that. And that's not the only issues PC players have had with GTA Online in recent years, that's just the latest...
Like, you think if they gave a shit about the player base, they'd be pretty transparent with what goes on, wouldn't you?
Thing that's happened. So look, expect to have
problems when
GTA 6 finally does come out on PC, because I can guarantee it's not going to go smoothly. Now, what else? Because there's many
Rockstar games and politics
that I've seen, and some things people haven't really been talking about.
People never used to talk about this, but now, especially over the last year or so, you do definitely get people talking about it. As we've led up to GTA 6, people do talk about the changes at Rockstar and, you know, the type of people that work there now.
Which is, to be honest, surprising and not surprising, because look, I don't think politics belong in video games. However, Rockstar definitely think they do. And look, let's not have any bloody political agendas going into GTA 6 or in GTA 6. We don't want to...
There will basically my concern here, I remember this now. I think my concern here is about, in GTA 6, it's going to not take the piss out of everybody, and it's going to be a bit reserved. Maybe even celebrate some things, when beforehand it was always a parody that, you know, took the piss out of everything. You know, it's a parody of the real world, wasn't it? But now I feel like it's just going to be reserved. Because, oh well, we can't do this because of that. We actually need to celebrate this because it's you know, it would be offensive to parody it. You know what I mean?
To see it. We don't want to see it. We just
there will be things like that in GTA 6.
Play GTA like we've always played GTA. We want GTA to always be like what GTA has been in the past, which is a parody of the real world. And now this could be the game's biggest downfall. This could be the game's biggest downfall.
I'm a bit fed up with them in this game, aren't I? I'm slightly annoyed.
A few years ago,
I sound coming across, but I don't think I was.
For this guy.
Yeah,
remember that.
Yeah,
remember
they did.
That.
They did. This is ridiculous, by the way, and this will never not be ridiculous. This will never not be ridiculous. This was absolutely, I'm going to swear it, this was absolutely fucking mental. Fucking mental. And it's speechless. Speechless. We'll take this to honour the legacy of George Floyd. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck you. Fuck you. To honour the legacy of George Floyd. Fuck off. It's just bullshit, isn't it? It's just bullshit. America's racial injustices. You know, I can't really speak for America, but in England, it's a negative population that subjects it to the most amount of racism. I mean, God, the systematic racism that we have to endure in England is ridiculous, and everybody just goes along with it because everybody's so mind raped. Anything that's bad that happens to an Anglo is actually morally a good thing. So that you get all these Anglos celebrating their own fucking downfall. It's really weird. It's really weird.
Even still got this message up on their website right now, which, to be honest, in 2020...
Is it still there? Is it still there? Let me click off the stream. Let me try and find it. The video. Is it still there? Rockstar Games, George Floyd message website. Maybe it still comes up. They've still got the tweet up. Maybe in the tweet there's a link to the website. No. Oh, in fact, is there? In the replies? There's a GoFundMe below for some sort of... I don't know, it looks like some sort of flood or something. I don't know. Oh no, it is. It's still there. It's still there. Like the layout's changed since there. No, it is. It's still there. Like, it's still here. Like the layout's changed since there. Last updated. They've updated it. Like, it's still here. Oh, this was the link that they were on about. They've updated it. Give. Give.
No, I've got a seminar out of town. How about the day after?
Give.
Great. How's 7 in the
It's just... Looking back on all of this, and like, things have only got worse since. It's just mental, isn't it? It's just mental. The mind raped. The absolute mind raped. Looking back on all of this, and like, things have only got worse since. It's just mental, isn't it? Ahmed, welcome. We've never been so back, mate. You know what? It'd be interesting to see what the update's like now. I'll give you that. At least you had faith in them, Ahmed, to release a heist. But I still think it's too good to be true. Like, if they're releasing a heist to me, like, GTA 6 Online's got to be a way out. I'm telling you. I just don't see why they've made an heist for this game when the new game's going to come out in a few months. And you know, they should have been making an heist for GTA 6 Online. I don't get it. Anyway, what else do I go on to see?
This isn't a good look. And there's also the game mode that they
oh yeah, remember this? I mean, to be honest, I kind of think this game, like the game mode, just wasn't that good, and they just virtue signalled a little bit with it.
So from a DLC,
oh, it wasn't right to play as police because of police brutality. That's
see update in 2020 because of him. You know how ridiculous. Just keep politics out of video games, please. Real world events should not have...
Like, they definitely shouldn't have done this. They definitely should have taken down the servers. oh, you've got to stop playing our game and pay attention to George Floyd. No, people want to play your game to escape all this bullshit. Fuck off, dickheads.
An effect on what happens in video games. And while we're on these sort of topics, I might as well go over this. So if you remember when the new version of GTA Online came out, they removed offensive content.
Yeah, they did. And this is ridiculous, right? So because they removed like transgenders, but it wasn't these that so you'll get kids that get like groomed to become transgender because of how the system's set up. So it wasn't taking the piss out of those. It's taking the piss out of men with AGP that are attracted to themselves but were straight. So they dress up as women. They don't try and be women, but they wear women's clothes, grow their hair out longer, and they don't try and like con other people that they are women. They just get off on trying to pretend that they are a woman in public spaces and wherever. And they look hideous. You know, they're like the transvestites of old that you used to see before this new age of it over like the last 10 years. Where it's gone to like the extreme with like, you know, these surgeries and whatnot and getting these kids on these hormone blockers and all this horrendous stuff. So basically the trannies that were in this game were... I'm going to get kicked from the game. Make sure I don't get kicked. So the trannies that were in this game were basically taking the piss out of men with AGP. Straight men with AGP, and they looked hideous. Or we've removed them because it's harmful stereotypes about transgender people. And no, it's not. It never was.
They just removed stuff like transgenders. But guess what? Guess what? They were just virtue signaling and being woke in order to sell the new game. Because guess what? All those things that they removed in the new version are still on all the other old versions of the game.
Yeah, I'm sure they're still there now.
You can go back on the old versions of the game and see those things for yourself. So yeah, Rockstar Games have gone woke. Woke Star Games. Go woke.
I would have added that on myself, but like, you know, people have had discussions since, and like I never used to look at it that way, but it's like, yeah, there's definitely a lot of, especially adult, you know, like Chris Tyson, he's like the typical case of it, isn't he? I'm not saying these kids that get groomed into it, but like adults that turn in, you know, like Chris Tyson, where it's an adult transition, they've started doing it as an adult sort of thing. They only do it to get off on it. They don't believe that they are a woman. It's a fetish.
Broke. That sort of thing.
I never used to look at it like that because, like, why would you? Like, I don't have it myself, so I wouldn't have understood it. But you know, since people have had conversations, it can only be like that. It can only be like that. It's the only explanation for it.
So yeah, get ready for more of it in GTA 6. Going back to GTA Online, what about these recent DLCs? What about these recent DLCs? Because they have been fantastic.
Bulldog says Rockstar's been lost for ages. It's not the company that made GTA.
Fantastic to say the
definitely
least.
will be more
Obviously, that's
paywalls.
being said with a lot of sarcasm. I just don't get it. They don't play the game, do they? The people that
they still don't. They still don't play the game.
Don't develop the game, and this is what I've been trying to say to people for ages now. For ages, they need to get people that make content for GTA Online, whether that's on PC or the console version of the game.
I mean, did we see this later on with 5M, or was this after 5M? I'm not sure now. I think it was the same sort of time, wasn't it?
Content for
Or was it the year before? I don't know now.
Because they know what's best for the game. How can we have high expectations for the content that's going to be in GTA 6 when the content that was being put into GTA Online at the moment is so drab? And what else is there?
Yeah,
at this
that
point?
car.
What else is there? Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things throughout the years that I could have talked about in this video. However, I've just forgot that they've happened because so many other things have happened. Anyway, what I was trying to get across with this video is this isn't the Rockstar of old. This is a different Rockstar. This is a Rockstar that doesn't know what content
people do have this conversation now, by the way. Like, you had nobody really talk about it in 2023.
In the games, they've gone woke.
Ever since last year, people have started having this conversation more now.
Like I said earlier, I can guarantee GTA 6 Online will be the most, well, I didn't say this earlier, but the most out-of-touch game yet by Rockstar Games, and it'll be riddled with microtransactions, whether that's in the form of subscription services, shark cards, whatever. It's not looking great.
I still agree with myself. I still agree with myself.
And look, if you look at other companies that have already gone down the path,
like nearly 3 years, this is nearly 3 years ago.
Rockstar
a lot can change in 3 years. I still agree with this.
Well for them. Let's put it that way. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below if there's anything that I haven't mentioned in this video which is a concern to you moving into GTA 6. Rockstar has made a lot of poor decisions in recent years, so like I said earlier, I'm bound to have missed a few. Yeah, if you did enjoy it, feel free to leave a like and also subscribe for more content to come. Until next time. Yeah, goodbye, I guess.
Goodbye, I guess. Goodbye, I guess. That's to end on a heist. It was only right. It's not going to be a mini heist. Yeah, but that's the thing though. Like, why would they do that if the online mode for GTA 6 is going to come out in a few months? It's not a good look going forward. I just don't see why they do it now. Like, why not earlier on? It's so weird. So weird. Lots of unanswered questions. It's probably going to come out with the mansions and so they delayed GTA 6. Could have been Shadow. Could have been. But when did it get delayed now? When did it get delayed? I like to think, and you would assume this is the case, that they know definitely a few months before you when the game's going to get delayed, and they'll have a feeling that the game's going to get delayed anyway. Because they are the developers, so... All this stuff about Haaland. I'm sick of seeing Haaland. Haaland. Look, if England lose to Norway, I don't mind losing to Norway. I really don't. But God, if we'd have lost to Mexico, all this talk about Mexico, all this altitude bullshit, and everyone's going on about, oh, it's not looking good, it's not looking good. And then, you know, you get them playing a bit dirty, and then get everybody that's against you. It's just one of those teams you're glad to win. Especially when... Okay, I'm not the biggest England supporter, but I'd want if everything's going against them, I would want them to win. Just because it's funny to shut all these knobheads up, and then you've got. I wouldn't say that the ref was against them, but the VAR was definitely against them, and he was like the ref. The ref wasn't a good ref to ref that game. It wasn't good enough. I don't think he was calling dodgy decisions necessarily. It was mainly VAR. They were all South American as well. It's like, why are we getting ref by like a European side against a South American side? Shouldn't have like South American officials or European officials. Shouldn't happen. GTA 6 Online won't come out until next year, yeah. And that's basically what I'm getting on at. Because it's going to release GTA 6 and it's going to be shit. Welcome if you just joined us. I still, like, this is still mad. No. This is still mad. You know, considering everything that came out afterwards, and it's still up. And it's like, okay, maybe we made a mistake. We tried virtue signaling. Sorry, we won't try it again. Crazy. Crazy. Mental. What is this? I've no idea. No idea what that is. What is this? Oh, it's Forza Horizon 6. Get rid of that. We don't need it. What is this? It's not there. File's not available. Anyway. What is there to do in this game? We basically killed an hour off just ranting. There will be something to do, in fact. Next week, there will be something to do, and I will be streaming for the DLC update. The DLC update could be alright. Let's rerun that car. The DLC update could be alright, but we've not had a trailer just yet, have we? Probably get one either today or tomorrow. Which, They've been doing stuff on Thursdays recently, haven't they? I keep saying about TGG as well. I'm telling you, TGG knows something because, like, okay, he does streams now and again, but he'll only ever stream when something is going to get announced. It's like out of the blue. Sometimes he'll just stream randomly, and they'll post like a decent amount of information. It's like, you know when this is happening. He knows when things are happening. I'm not saying he knows everything, but he definitely knows some things that people don't know. He knows things in advance, put it that way. Not everything, but I wouldn't say a lot of things, but a decent amount of things. Anyway, welcome if you just joined us. Leave a like on the stream if you don't like George Floyd. I did stop to like the stream myself as well there, if you wondered. Oh. We're going to go down there for a second. Is anyone online? Is there anything to do? I got reward points to claim. Streets online. She'll get me in the lobby. Oh, they've added the gamer score things in, have they? Look at that. I know it's not even got one. Got all the lower levels. I want to see like a low level. Like some of these people have got a lot of gamer score, you know. Fishman will have a lot of gamer score. Oh, in fact, no, he hasn't. 12,000. That must be like the basic one then, this one. Yeah, well, that's a 1-up. That must be the basic one. Yeah, it's probably the one that I've got on this profile. Oh no. I've got 3,000. What have I got 3,000 in? It's been 49 days ago since my progress got lost. PUBG. DayZ. GoldenEye. I should do this. I've been forgetting to do it recently. So yeah. And then there's even like some of the simple things unanswered. Is the game going to be 60 FPS? I'd like to think it's 60 FPS, but I don't think it will. I'm expecting it to be 30 FPS. Which, listen, I mean, you can try it for yourself in this game. Like if I go into settings, display, fidelity, this just feels horrible. This just feels horrible. It just doesn't feel good at all. Like, the input lags, you know, well, it's increased by ×2. You might not be able to tell a difference watching. well, you won't be able to tell a difference watching because it's mainly how the game feels. Well, I've got an advert about Scotland qualifying for the World Cup. They've been knocked out. And then you switch back and it's just like normal. Like the game actually feels responsive. It's actually quite a big thing, and if people are used to 60 FPS on this game, then going to GTA 6 is going to be a struggle. Yeah, you can get used to 30 FPS, but the game's not going to feel as good. It used to be alright going back to 30 FPS now and again. You know, when games still used to be 30 FPS on the Xbox One. Used to be able to put up with some of the games like that. Like this was one of them in 30 FPS, wasn't it? So it was like, well, you could always just get used to it. It's not much of a big deal. But I think now it is, because you don't... what games are only 30 FPS now? Brilliant. Is anyone online? No one's online? No Fishman? No RedLester? RedLester, I'm surprised you're even in the chat. Surprised you're even in the chat, RedLester. Sky News says, sexually transmitted gut infection, a distinct public threat to the UK. Brilliant. I wonder how that is transmitted. But you won't get any transparency on that, will you? Do you just hate degenerates? Anyway, welcome if you just joined us. I appreciate it. Have they put anything at this court centre to make it look like there is going to be like heist or something? I wonder if they're going to change it or... We've had the screenshots, haven't we? So could always look at those. I'm surprised we haven't had more information about it. I was kind of expecting them to, like the other week or something, because it's been a few weeks, hasn't it, since I announced this? Was it 3 weeks ago? I kind of want to think it was after I last streamed. Yeah, crash into that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking straight. Wonder if this will get closed off. It's kind of the entrance into the middle, but... I thought you could use those. You can't really change it too much anyway because there's so many things that have been done here. I mean, it's funny that we had that job now. Somebody who made that job as well. It was a community job, a mission. I don't know which one it is now. This one. It's like a stealth mission. And it's around this place. So they probably just picked that one out because of the update that was coming up. Or that is coming up. I don't think it was the other guy that had made it. Who Rockstar's a bit pally with. It could have been because it's, look. What am I doing? Community jobs, missions. Right at the bottom, that's why I couldn't see them. Like, that is their Rockstar username and it's, you know, just the name Daniel. How many people has probably tried to get the name Daniel, so they may have given him the name. I don't know, that's a bit of a stretch, but it's a possibility, isn't it? Basically, I'm saying the guy that made that mission may have had knowledge of this update. But in this update, I mean, the vehicles as of late haven't really been that interesting. Don't get me wrong, some of them haven't been that bad in recent years, but not that great either. Nothing I can get that excited for. Or that I was too happy about getting. Kavinsky, welcome. Nah, the update's not out. The update's on Tuesday next week. Yeah, shall we go in my garage? Don't know which garage this is in now. It's in one of these though. What cars have I got? Is that already being done though? I know they were adjusting the prices, but obviously I've not really paid attention to it because most people have already got all of that anyway, so like there's not many people that are missing the deluxe, so look at this thing somehow survived. It's just nothing. Oh, I think I definitely changed some of these garages. The lost speed. Remember the lost speed? The lost speed was alright. Well, it's the sell price, isn't it? I think it affects the sell price as well. Remember this thing? Okay, I don't think quite billions, but millions, yeah. I always forget about this car. I'm going to get in it. I actually don't think this is that bad. You know, the GTX, Rapid GTX. Does anybody... I see there's box rock plate on it as well. Has anybody else forgot about this? It's not an amazing car, is it? But it's alright to drive. It doesn't feel that bad. I never get in random races either. I know we don't play random races much anymore, but... We should have been with GTA Plus with the money collection thing. I don't really like GTA Plus. Yeah, in a way it is, yeah. I just always forget it exists. I mean, I quite like it. I think one of the things about this car is definitely it's got an interior colour. Put it that way. I'm not sure about the specs that you're on about, whether that is an interior colour, but there's so many cars that will release and there's no interior colours. Like, they should all have interior colours. Look at the interior colour in the back as well, in the boots. It's quite fancy that, isn't it? A bit of grip there though. Thought I could have pushed it a bit harder than that. I wouldn't even full throttling, I let go. Oh, is that what it's based on? What is this to do with? I'd have to go on Forza Horizon again. It's in that Forza Horizon. Well, I've not played it in ages. I've been here to play it. I kind of didn't want to load it up on cloud gaming. Didn't want to load it up on cloud gaming either because I didn't want to run the risk of losing all my shit. What do you want to do, Street? If you're still in the chat, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Anyone in chat, let me know what the risk is. Like, it's just... It's just had its day, hasn't it? I mean, yeah, we're getting this Alice update. That'll be interesting. That'll be interesting. But we'll see how long that lasts. We've still not got the trailer for that. To see exactly what it all entails. This thing where they're putting all the cars you could buy behind the weekly events. There's no Aston Martins. What's this Forza? Best off jumping on Forza. The thing is with Forza, the reason why I think people have got fed up with it so quickly as well. I mean, people are always going to get fed up with it quickly. I think we may have even touched upon it to begin with. But yeah, I do think it's better than 5, but at the same time, when they've still got the festival playlist thing, that is the exact same as before. I get it, there's got to be something to do to unlock the cars in the game, but it's just when there is... It's the exact same. 3rd game in a row. There's everything to do on GTA Street, what do you mean? By everything, I mean nothing. At least I got all the roads completed on it because of that update. Guys, welcome if you just joined us. And yeah, with Forza it felt like a remake of 1. You mean one of the Forzas or Forza Horizon 1? Like the car sounds and balancing. I don't think the car sounds are that bad. I think it's more, rather than the sounds itself, it's more to do with like the actual effects on the sound. Like the reverb and all of this other things. I don't think there's anything wrong with the engine sounds. I see messing around with the EQ, all these other filters, potentially. But I think it's more to do with like how the sound system works. I mean, I'm not a game developer, but maybe they can't do that without changing how the world sounds, like all of these other things, and maybe then it just doesn't feel right. Just gave it up and felt better for Horizon 1. Yeah, but Horizon 1's like a completely different game. Guys, welcome if you've just joined us. What's been on my mouse? I've seen nothing on Twitter for GTA anyway. About the 1v1 stuff. What, the 1v1 with it, like, AI? Game's over and you've only installed what after getting all the battle files? Yeah, but the thing is, how they keep you playing, it's, you know, it's to get the cars, you customise the cars, and obviously the racing, and then the festival playlist. And then all the other things as well, like the... People don't like the speed traps and speeds. I don't mind the speed traps and speed zones. Some drift zones are shit. It's the ones on the dirt. I don't like the ones on the dirt. And... Trailblazers. I've still not gone back and done the Trailblazers. I need to do the Trailblazers at some point, but I cannot be bothered doing them again because I hate them that much. I really do. Hate it. Yeah, people say, yeah, it's a strong word. Sure, you just don't know. I hate them. It's so shit. Okay, they're not as bad on this game. It's mainly... The one that I've got in my head's the one driving across the entire map. I just... No, I don't want to do that. Hate that. Hate that one particularly. It's not that fun. It's like the racing design. I remember when everyone was going on about Bowie knife. Like the racing design where it's always the case of stop, go, around a right and bend. A 90-degree angle. Some of the circuits are like that. Some of them are like that, aren't they? The road racing. It's not all of them. The city tracks are like that. Yeah, I mean the exploring's always going to be fun on games. I feel like I don't like the map that much. I do and I don't. It's not as bad as 5. Nowhere near as bad as 5. There's just something about it that I'm not... I don't know. Maybe we'll be able to tell in time. It's just after... Because I've gone back to play Forza Horizon 4, and Forza Horizon 4, okay, obviously lots of elements of the Forza Horizon 6 map are better than, you know, the Forza Horizon 4 map, but the thing that Forza Horizon 4's got over Forza Horizon 6 is it just feels better to drive around normally. Like, you can just... It all seems to flow together well. Maybe it's a size thing, maybe it's just because the GTA 6 map's more intricate. It's just... It just feels slightly more difficult to get around and to get to place, you know, from point A to point B. Like that drive from point A to point B just doesn't feel quite as smooth, as fluid. It's very... Yeah. I'll take this road, slow down here, go around here, hairpin here. Lots of that sort of stuff. But it's better than the last game. But I say they've both probably got problems, just in different ways. Like on Forza Horizon 4, I think there just wasn't... There's places that stand out on the map, but there wasn't like one place in particular, was there? Or a few places in particular. Yeah, they had these areas, but... It's missing a lot of like the cool things that they added in from the more recent ones, you know. Like a better drag strip. The racetracks. The extra content. See, it's not the sort of game... Like, why motorbikes? It's just not that sort of game. I just don't... It just wouldn't work right. You'd have to do bike-only racing. You'd get bikes that would dominate some races just because of the acceleration. Yeah, but Forza, the thing, it's not necessarily the cars and the physics and what's available to you with the cars. Okay, aside from the customization. It's what you do on it. Now that, I tell you, now they've binned off motorsport, what they need to do is actually do a proper, like, racing game. Not like racing game, like, not arcade racing game, but something like Need for Speed. Think about like Underground 2. Do something like Underground 2. Pick out 30 cars. Put lots of body mods onto them. Just have 30 cars in your game. Like a small list like that. More of a story-driven thing, that sort of thing, and maybe on a smaller, more compact map built for the cars that are in the game, where they can focus more on these details in the world building and vice versa. Then it can be like a Forza Street game, can't it? You've got Forza Horizon and Forza Street. Forza Street is already a thing, but it's shit. They should change it and just do that. No, it's called Clutch. But Clutch is shit. It's too arcadey. I mean, the thing with Clutch as well, it's that story. Like, the story just... I spoke about this before. I don't... I just worry about the story. I feel like you get so many cases of it where they'll give characters a certain identity just to adhere to cultural Marxism, and then it's like, okay, but the character's personality doesn't match their identity, and then it's like the character is then written as a poor character. So we're degrading our quality of writing and video game standards just to adhere to cultural Marxism, and it's like, at the end of the day, who is this pleasing? This pleases nobody. It just pleases nobody. And you get that with that game. If you don't know what I'm on about, the character, like the two main characters are black in it, but it's just like they come across as like very poorly written. It's almost like they've just made the characters black just to like tick a box. Well, we've got some black. The main characters are black. It's like, almost like it's an afterthought. It just comes across like the characters are not well written. It's like, if you're that bothered, just let people create their own character and have it be like an RPG game. You can make your character. You decide, you decide the outcome of the story. Like it's a multiple choice thing. It's just shit, because time and time again this happens now, and you get all these piss poor characters because like, oh, we've got to include such and such in the game. We have to do this for this representation, and then you've got all of these knobheads or all these woke developers that just adhere to cultural Marxism, degrading, the quality of writing in video games just to cram all these things in. We've talked about this before. It's hard to touch upon it without people assuming that you're racist, and it's like, no, people, the developers that do this please nobody. They're not just pissing off racists. They're pissing off everybody because, like what I said, it degrades the quality of the writing. The character design's over. Yes, who gives a shit about the character design in Forza Horizon 6? People don't play for that. People play Forza Horizon 6 mainly for the driving physics, and only that. You cannot take these other games seriously because the driving physics are very niche. They're for an audience that still loves arcade races. Arcade races were alright back in the day because, we didn't have the hardware to get the driving physics to where it is today in Forza Horizon. That was only possible since like the 360. Maybe the original Xbox to a degree. But before that, all of the games to a degree felt arcaded, didn't they? Shadow says he's not sure if it's a licensing thing or pure laziness, but I don't see why Forza barely has custom-made body kits. Well, I'm not sure myself, but I remember there was a wide body kit in Forza Horizon 3 for one of the Ferraris, Liberty Walk kit, and Ferrari weren't happy with it, and they've not done it since. It was actually a pretty nice kit. It looked alright on it. Yeah, the characters always look a bit like that. Characters have been like that since... They made them more customizable since 4, didn't they? Oh, it's definitely 5, but it's like they've done nothing to progress upon what they did in 5. It's just the same. I want to make my own custom character. The thing is as well, like all the face models that they use just look shit. They do. They all look shit. Like if I'm gonna have like, I don't want my character to look ugly. You know what I mean? I don't want my character to look ugly. Like you can only take the piss and make your character look ugly because they don't give you the option to make them look somewhat alright. Yeah, it's just Ferrari being Ferrari. Ferrari, it's custom Ferraris. Mate, the wide body Ferrari, whichever one it was in Forza Horizon 3, was probably the best wide body kit in the game. It's probably maybe even the best wide body kit in all of the Forza Horizon games. It looked pretty nice on it. Maybe I'm remembering it as better than what it actually was because it's been so long, but I don't think I am. Even then, Lamborghini isn't that well represented. Yeah, but Lamborghini... I don't like Lamborghinis. They're alright, I'll drive them in Forza, but... Yeah, but the thing is with the car models, they're not going to remake so many of the car models because they're just going to make new cars because people want new cars. They just don't want the new models. People complain about the vehicle models, but some of them, like for the more obscure vehicles that people aren't really that bothered about, don't do them. Don't do them. And then there's so many of them that don't need redoing anyway because they're fairly recent models. It's mainly all the old cars. You know, from like 2014 onwards, even like 2012 onwards, they actually aren't that bad. The problem with a lot of the ones that they've changed going into, you know, Forza Horizon 6 was they were all from really old Forza games like Forza Motorsport 2, Forza Motorsport 1. And they needed changing. They needed changing because they just didn't look like the actual car. Okay, they did look like the actual car, but it wasn't identical. Is anything even going to be happening on this game this week? He's in the session street. Yeah, he is. I'm sure in a car pass in the last game they had an actual, like, you know, from Back to the Future, the film. They had that car in the game. It's not in this one. Can't convert your old liveries. Yeah, that's because of the remodeling. Even though not all of the cars are being remodelled, you can't bring any of them across at all. Shara says now, I'm going to assume that you're answering me about is anything going to be happening this week? So it was like, well, I've not been here, have I? So it was like a bit of a continuation of like American Independence Day. And why do Americans think we give a shit? Like, we're butter about American Independence. Like, people... There's people that aren't... But look, there's more people that celebrate it than actually butters about it. I don't know anybody that's... Nobody thinks about it. Nobody gives a shit. So yeah, it is the same. Yes, I kind of saw that they're repeating the things because it's the online update, isn't it? It's the online update, but I've not been here, so I've been a bit out of the loop, so I couldn't fully answer. I meant to ask it a lot earlier on. It's always a weird one, that. It's always a weird one. American, like... Wow, English people lost a war against English people. What more can I say? What with the prices? What prices of vehicles? You never normally get to know the prices until the DLC's out. They'll probably give you a trailer, but it'd be more like a trailer of the ice, won't it? I'm somewhat looking forward to it, but it's just all this for GTA 6, isn't it? It's almost like if we've got to wait ages for the online mode, what's the point in GTA 6? What is the point in it? Like, this game has not sold as many copies as what it has because of the single player. It just hasn't. I'm not saying people don't like the single player, and there's not lots of people that, you know, like the single player, but I just most of this game's success comes purely down to the online mode. I'm telling you, there's just going to be loads of people that aren't bothered about GTA 6 unless there's an online mode. But it'll come out next month straight. I think it pretty much got confirmed for August, didn't it? By somebody. Yeah, but the thing is, Kavinsky, the thing is, they're still going to shoot themselves in the foot because there'll be people expecting things to be in GTA 6 that just won't be in there straight away. Guys, welcome if you just joined us. Yeah, they did, because people were complaining about story mode updates. Like story mode updates, and then thought, well, we'll just do that in online. You know, for monetization's sake. Because people want the online updates, people want story mode updates, so it's like, well, why don't we do both? And that's what they did, but, you know, in doing that, they pleased nobody. They tried to please everybody and please nobody. Like Los Santos Drug Wars, yeah. I love Los Santos Drug Wars. Everybody loves Los Santos Drug Wars. Don't know anybody that loves Los Santos Drug Wars. Probably not the worst update, but I wouldn't say it's a very good one. It was like, yeah, Kavinsky, it was like the first game, with the online mode. I think what attracted lots of people to the online mode was, it was the first real sandbox where you could earn things and buy properties and like get your own cars and live like a different life in GTA, you know what I mean? It wasn't, people didn't play it to like have a second life, did they? But it was like it was a very good online mode that basically it took what the game did well and expanded upon it for the online mode. And then, like you said, people just want to chill with their friends on it, and it was very good for that, and it still is good for that. I just think a lot of it has worn off because it's not 2013 anymore, and I think, okay, I'll play the online mode, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like maybe just maybe it's at its day. I'm not sure. We'll see when GTA 6 comes out. Lots of things just don't feel the same anymore. Lots of things don't feel the same anymore. I touched upon this when maybe like a month or 2 months ago. Gaming hasn't been the same since like 2018. 2018 was like the last good year in gaming. I don't think anything good has happened since there. Like I can think of loads of good things that happened in 2018. Like you had PUBG and Fortnite. Obviously, those were like the main two battle royales. You had Red Dead Redemption. Destiny 2 had a good update. I'm sure other things happened around that sort of time as well. You know, these are all better than things that were happening now. Okay, maybe you're not into Destiny 2, but you know, there was just such a buzz around gaming at the time. Like it was a second, like you kind of had like a golden age of online gaming when people started to get into it, like in the early 2010s, late 2000s, early 2010s. And then there was like a second one. About 2018, you know, with the Battle Royales, because it just felt like everybody was playing games again that didn't play them beforehand. Anyway, what shall we do? Shall we go on something else? Do you want to do something else, Root? RedLester's online. Should get RedLester in. RedLester's not going to join me. Watch. Yeah, but the voice chat moderation crap's mainly to do with it's bullshit. It is bullshit. Voice chat moderation is bullshit. You know, do you really like slowly but surely over time they're going to restrict everything that you're able to do? Do you think it's going to stop now? Or we'll make it so you can't say these things, but it's offensive. But what's deemed offensive changes over time. So you'll be more restricted on what you're able to say, and a bit more moderation enforced. You've got to use your ID to verify your age, to say who you are. Imagine saying something that would pick up on voice moderation. Let's say, I don't know, somebody has said something inappropriate in game chat, shock, somebody saying something inappropriate online on a video game. And then, because you verified your age with your ID, they know exactly who you are. The AI's flagged it up. Then you've got the police knocking at the door saying, you've called someone a such and such on a video game. Like, how ridiculous. And that's what it's like in England at the minute. Because like, it wouldn't surprise me if that happened. Like, you get them going after all these bullshit things. Like, you see all these shit clips as well. Like what happened to that Henry Novak. It's absolutely shit. Women should not be in the police force. If you're anywhere, do not let women in your police force. Do not let it happen. Don't. If you're some sort of foreigner, don't let them in. Don't let them in. They're all pathetic. The thing is with women, and this is why we shouldn't really let them do anything. This took one big turn here. The thing is with women, they will always side with the invading force, and this is something people have talked about recently. And if you even have to look at World War II, you know, yeah, the French women that were sleeping with the Nazis, and then when the Americans came in, they were sleeping with the Americans. Now look, now you've got all these foreigners coming into the country, and because of the way the system's set up, they're siding with it. They're siding with it, and that's what happens now. And then you see them in the police force. You see them in the police force, and they just adhere to all this bullshit. They don't police properly. They're just like, it's just because we've got these things in place, these like anti-racism things in place, like some bullshit, and it's like they've got to. If there's an accusation of racism, it's basically an accusation of racism is seen as being worse than murder, which was the case for that Henry Novak. So we shouldn't really let women do a lot. Well, I'm not saying they shouldn't have rights. I'm saying they shouldn't have privileges. And voting is a privilege. They shouldn't be in the police force out on the street. It's just no. It's ridiculous. Actually, even a dislike. It's a solid argument. It's a solid argument. All these other countries, they've all got the women in check, and we just let them do whatever. They don't think the same as men. They don't. They don't think the same as men. It's fine to take the piss out of a feminine man and his opinions. All women are like that. Not all of them, but most of them. But yeah. So you'll basically what I'm saying is you'll say something to somebody in a video game, or maybe you're just having a conversation with somebody. They don't like what you've said. Just made you deemed offensive. They'll knock on your door, come around and arrest you, and you'll end up doing jail time because of it. Because you saying something that is deemed offensive is worse than an actual crime. Oh no. HG, get off my screen. All these adverts. Welcome if you just joined us. What game? Are we going to go in a different game? RedLester never joined, did he? Give us a kid. Yeah, that is stupid, and that's what's killing gaming. It was released. Now they're trying to turn it into a primary money-making affair and censor everybody. Well, it's not just that. I think there's government overreach into it as well. We'd have AI voice chat moderation. Who gives a shit? Who wants AI voice chat moderation? Who gives a shit? People just chat shit online for the sake of chatting shit because people enjoy it. Can't even do that now because we're getting nannied by all these women that are just enforcing all this bullshit that the system wants to throw at you. Piss off. Stop treating us like children. Dickheads, honestly. And you get so many people that just don't stand up against it because like they're just so mind raped. They just go along with it. Well, we can't be offensive. We can't say things that are controversial. We've got to stand in line because we'll get cancelled. We'll lose all the blah, blah, blah. Shut up. Honestly, shut up. Imagine if everybody had that mentality. Imagine if everybody had that mentality. You'd all be slaves. You would be. You'd all be slaves. Welcome if you just joined us. What does everybody think about AI voice chat moderation and video games enforcing it? It's less of a concern in places like America because in America you're not going to get the police turning up at your door because you've not had to verify your age to say you can play a game. Whereas in England, you know, you've had to verify your age. And the system, if you think it's going to stop there, they're going to bring out, it's going to be more intricate They're going to make it more in-depth to verify your age to stop people from getting around it. And it's going to lead them to knowing exactly who you are online on your accounts. So then if you say something online that gets picked up on by this AI moderation shit, they will come round to your house and arrest you. I'm telling you. They'll come round and arrest you. That's what's going to happen. May seem far-fetched, but it will end up happening. Welcome if you just joined us. Yeah, but it doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter because there's, you know, there's so much overreach from the government. Like, for them to operate, they would have to go along with all of this. It'll get to a point where, you know, if you're not doing it, you won't be able to operate. So to operate within a country or region, you will have to adhere to all this bullshit. Could play anything, Street. Anything. I just feel like there's nothing to play. You know what's crazy with Halo? I know not people... No one... So Halo 3 is 18 years old. It's 19 years old this year. And like, all people have ever wanted is basically Halo 3 2. That's the best way to describe them. It's never done it. Might as well jump on Forza. At the same, yeah, I mean I can jump on Forza, but at the same time it's like there's nothing to do on it. Well, there's I need to do the festival playlist, but I think I've given up. I think I've given up. Let me switch over. Let's turn off Elgato audio because this is an actual song that loads up, isn't it? Taking a while to load in, but we're in. I could do that. I could do that. I do enjoy doing the trial.
Welcome back, Guardian.
Welcome back, Guardian. Rip Destiny. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? What would be the best car for this? Probably that. Have I not? I may have already got one tuned. That's it, isn't it? No, it's A class, not B. Well, I'll buy one and customize one. Rigged up to say number 1. I'm not sure about the car collecting, but I'll tell you what isn't fun. I've not seen that street. I'll tell you what isn't fun, taking a car photos. I don't want to take photos of every single car in the game. I will not do that. Will not do that. I'll never do that. And I can't believe people do it. Well, I can believe people do it. It's not for me. I'm just not going to sit through that. That's drift. That's rally. There is a kit for this, isn't there? It's quite a heavy one there. I might be struggling for horsepower here. Single version of what people find fun in Forza. Grim. Shut up. It's known as Forza kind of needs that, yeah, to a degree. Oh, I just can't be bothered with the tuning. Like, there we go. Gear's done. I'm gonna put roll bars in. I don't care. This is probably not going to feel that good to drive, but I can't be over tuning it just to get rammed off the track by people that are supposed to be helping. I wonder if I'll even be able to find anybody playing this late on. It could feel worse. I beat you on that, Grim. I even use it. It's not even the right one, is it? It's not even the right one. He said it was a DLC car, though, no? I'm sure it said that one. What? I'm gonna have to go back on the stream. Yeah, it did. It did. It was there. It's B class, isn't it? Look. It's there. Turn that off. My goodness. We've just haven't done this, have we? I've got to aim to beat Bowie Knife. The others I'm not going to beat. Maybe, is that what it is? Is it just front wheel drive? Have they genuinely rigged him just to ram people? Come on, some of these people behind me should be doing better than me. Like, this guy's only doing better than me in front because his vehicle's quicker. He's actually pretty shit. You just know I would have overtaken Albert by now if my car was quicker. The drivers are taking a bad line for there. They always do. They always like slow down and take bad lines in certain spots. Look. I swear to God if he crashes into me. There we go, just overtake me because you're in a quicker car. Metallically reproved. This advert's too amazing. It's my wing mirror. Do you reckon I'll catch him up down here? Mate, it's just, you can't. Let's do it again. This guy's so shit, man. Rear-ended by the driver tire now. I swear to God, this guy's going to rear-end me. Knew he'd do that, wouldn't you? It's not a clean overtake at all. I'll try to make it on the inside because I'm in a quicker car. I see wash my water bottle as well, and now like I drink out of it, I can tell it's been washed, you know what I mean? It's just doesn't taste right. What will happen on this track? Might be an interesting one, this. The Ibiza Street. Locked up a bit there. Yeah, that's it. Rammed the driver tower into the wall. That slows me down because of it. It's acceleration. like little curve thing or whatever it was really messed me up there then. I don't like this guy's gamer tag as well. He just comes across like a bit of a knobhead. He's actually slowing me down as well. This guy's catching up. He's in like a similar sort of car. Isn't as quick as me last race. Oh, that's pretty funny to be fair. You still beat the driver tars. I feel like the driver tars aren't as hard as what they used to be. But then sometimes, like, they take the piss. I love my time doing the trial. I don't know, got the Agera. Interesting. Interesting. I just viewed that now. There we go, it's gone. What's it gonna look for now? My creative up. See, okay. That says I've only got 17,067 downloads, but this says I've got 67,547 on just that one. So weird. And these, they still do not tell you how many downloads you've got. Free downloads, all on the same one. Sus. Might as well get in the again Ravener since I've just got it. Remember this in Horizon 1. I'm sure it was in Horizon 1. Oh, look what you get with this. Super wheel spin. Is that the exclusive one? I'll keep it anyway. It might be the wheel spin. There's a few of those in the game, and I'm not sure which version of that car is the wheel spin exclusive one. I tell you what, I'm glad it's not going to be winter on this game this week. Well, let me. Is there any point in doing this? I mean, I'm not going to have time to do it, but what was it this week? I am not bothered about missing out on that. I'm somewhat bothered about missing out on that, though. That's the problem. I feel like... Okay, I'm on 42. I'm on 42. I can do next week's and still get the car. I might maybe just do the odd thing now. I'll change my car. Should have got a S-Class. Yeah, I'm 100% sure I've got one. Is that going to give the points? It normally pops up now. Unless I missed it. I've got to do this in. Same cars. 100 miles per hour. Where am I on the leaderboard on this? Is it just the seasonal leaderboard? View standard leaderboard, there we go. Probably going to do this first attempt, but I'm not so sure. Because of the handling, that's why I said I'm not so sure, because of the handling. So I've driven through this so many times in that Lotus thing. That's so grippy. 108. I mean, I've got it done. Could have done it quicker, but... Decade S1 2000. I didn't look at the score for it. Challenge 115,000. It's not a drift car. I need to get a lot of points. I might not do it. I'm not going to do it.
Arrived at your destination.
Street says he's back. Trying to do this straight, I can't do it. I mean, I'm not in a drift car. It's probably not helping. I'm not going to do it again here, am I? I'm going to have to change my car.
Arrived at your destination.
I mean, there is drift cars. I'm probably going to have to get in one of them. It's not really a nice car to drift around this drift zone. I've done that anyway.
You've arrived at your destination.
So I'm on 18. Is that an exclusive car, this one that I need 20 for? Where is this thing? I think it would help if I could see the events. I think it's around here somewhere, isn't it? Could be wrong.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 200 yards.
So there's all these
turn
like,
right.
there's a few buildings like that. That's not the one that was on in the photo, was it?
Calculating route.
What is this thing called? Treasure room. Like this is somewhere around here, and I can't be bothered driving around it because it's in the snow. I think it is up there as well. It's got to be. Get rid of this waypoint. Right, so now I need to only get 28 next week. Oh, well, this week. Complete each type of festival playlist activity. Was it my journal? Stump party. I've not done stump party. When was it stump party? Is it next week? Or this week, I should say. I know where that is. That is somewhere. You've not done one yet either. I thought I knew where it was. It's somewhere around here, isn't it? Somewhere around here. Another 3 wheel spins. $250,000. Let's go. Right. I'll invite stream, but I'm probably going to end my stream because there's nothing else to do. It's warm again today. I know I said on stream not long since people in England need bullying if they've got aircon, and they do. If you like, it only makes sense if you've got devices running. You know, if you've got multiple computers on the go at once. Like, I will only ever need it if I've got the MacBook on and the Xbox. Like now, when I'm streaming, especially when I'm streaming as well, will be the only reason why I'd ever need it. But yeah, if you did enjoy it, feel free to leave a like and also subscribe. That's why I've got my overlays off. So I've got my overlays off. They will be returning. So yeah, it's going to be 31. 31, what is 31 in Fahrenheit? 87.8. What is 95? Because I always think that's quite warm. 35, yeah. It's not going to be 35 today, though. It's not going to be 35 at all. It's going to be 87.8. Well, 31. It might not come out on PlayStation anymore, Ahmed. It might not come out on PlayStation anymore. Who do you think will win the quarterfinals? I'm going to go with France. Belgium. That can be a shocker. Norway. Argentina. Because Argentina, it's not rigged, but there's heavy bias towards them, isn't there? Every single time. Anyway. Does everybody want to win the World Cup? I mean, I imagine most people aren't bothered. You're there straight.
Yeah, me.
Who do you want to win the World Cup?
He's playing.
Well, there's only 8 teams left.
Is there?
There's France, Morocco, Spain, Belgium, England, Norway, Argentina, Switzerland. So who do you think's going to win? Or who do you want to win?
I don't know that one because I don't really watch it.
Lots of people want Norway to win.
Are they pretty good or are they pretty mid?
Well, they've got one player. That Haaland. They're playing England next. They could beat England. I think... I'm just not sure about the defence. I don't know. They don't really play anyone. Brazil aren't that good. Like, if England played Brazil at the minute, like, I'd expect England to beat Brazil as well. Anyway. I'm going to end the stream. If you did enjoy, feel free to leave a like and also subscribe. Next time I'll be streaming it with the DLC update on Tuesday, so stick around for that. Well, not now, obviously, but come back later. Anyway, until next time, guys. Goodbye.